Good morning. I had a nightmare last night. And do you know what that nightmare was about? I'm not going to tell you the specifics of it because, dreams are ephemeral and one thing is not necessarily linked to another. And it's all very wispy. But the reality of it was around MAGA and the people that I love who have been brainwashed by MAGA. See, here's the problem with that. I have recently come to the realization that there was no brainwashing involved. They were just telling people what they want to hear to reveal their true self. And that to me, that's the harder part. That's the harder part to realize, is that the people who are so fucking hateful, who don't give a damn that, by the way, Gaza is breathing its last fucking breath right now. And my heart is heavy for fucking that. But there are people who don't give a fuck. And then they go to church. And then they pretend to be fucking good people. And they're fucking not. Just a bunch of people who are now given the excuse by their little orange god to be the motherfuckers that they wish they could have been. Oh, that's a lot to swallow. That's a lot to swallow. But you know what? We look at the truth here. We look at the truth here. In the Judas lands, the truth is all we have, right? And I know that's kind of cheesy, but it's true. It's true. They were always that way. They were always that way. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Fuck, that hurts. But they were always that way. The lines were drawn before Trump even went into office. The lines were drawn before he went down the fucking escalator. Because those lines already existed in the deepest recesses of their fucking minds, but they wouldn't bring them up. Why? Because it wasn't 1/3 socially acceptable. Understand, 1/3 of this country is functionally stupid. And the other 2/3 are kind of looking at them being like, what in the fuck is happening? And that's what that dream was essentially about. Just this is the way things are. This is what their hearts are. And they've always been that way. Trump just gave them the excuse to show it. That's some heavy shit, man. I really wanted to start the day off with a really kind of funny, happy-go-lucky video, but my God. It's been a rough night. There was never brainwashing. They've always been this way. There is something that I keep saying, just, I am because we are because we are. And that doesn't involve them. They refuse to be part of the we, The I is taken over because the shit they've always wanted to do is now within their grasp. They want civil war so fucking bad. What they don't realize is they'd lose. Horribly. Fucking horribly. I'd like you to, at one point, when you're at the grocery store or you're at the convenience store or you're getting gas or whatever, I'd like you to look at the person sitting next to you and really look at them. Look at the way they move. Now imagine the skills this person has untapped. Everyone walking next to well springs of power, unaware. It's going to get bad. Because they're being given permission to show who the fuck they really are. And that big sigh was because part of me wants it too. Because sometimes the trash needs to be taken out. Because sometimes the people that we hold closest to us are the ones that fucking hurt us the most. And while I'm not a Civil War enthusiast, I don't want it, I don't need it, I can't think of a fucking thing it would make anything better with. But if that's gotta happen, let's fucking get on with it. Because I've seen your souls.